Hello everybody, this is Vincent from Affiliate Theme.io, and this video is about the blog options of the affiliate theme. So let's get right into it. The first section we have here is the general section. So here you can define how your blog overview looks like. So let's go to the front end and see what this exactly is. So if we click on the blog section up here, we see this overview of blog posts we already created. So basically this part here defines how this looks like. So let's just change some options. So first of all, we can decide if the sidebar is displayed, and if yes, where exactly it is displayed. So let's just try it without no sidebar at all. First, click update, go to the front end, update the page, and now you can see the sidebar on the right side disappeared, and now we have a bit of more place for our posts actually. So this is one option we can choose, but also we can just say we want the sidebar to be on the left side opposed to the right side as it was before. We can have it on the left side and say we want to change the ratio. So the ratio basically is viewed here on the right side, so you can see that the ratio of sidebar and content changes. So in that case the content has a bit more place than the sidebar. So let's just see how this looks like on the front end. We update the page. Now we can see on the left side we just have a little sidebar, and on the right side we still have plenty of place for our posts. So that looks already a bit more professional than it did before. So let's assume we want a more modern design that doesn't have all those elements here included, but just displays the content in a beautiful way. So let's go back to the back end, to the blog options, and here we can define the post structure. So before we do that, I'm just going to deactivate the sidebar so it's not displayed. And now I'm going to change the post structure. So right now it's thumbnail. We can also choose full width. I will show you that for now, so you can see what this actually means. We go back to the front end, and now we have a full width of our blog posts. So this is the very traditional way, you know, from normal blog websites with WordPress. But right now we want to choose a way that is a bit more designed. So we're going to change it to masonry and click update. And now we have all our blog posts neatly displayed in this different columns, and always with the image and an excerpt and the title. But it looks a bit more appealing than the other options we had. So this all depends, of course, on what kind of purpose your blog serves. So if this is for a corporate website, this might look nice, but if you just want a good overview of your posts, you might just want to choose the classic way. So we're just going to keep masonry for now. And last but not least, you can define the excerpt length. So I think that's quite self-explanatory. This is this part here. So you can define how many characters are actually displayed. So now let's talk about the archive pages. So first of all, we go back to the general section, and under sidebar we choose left and click update. Go to our blog page and see that now on the left side the sidebar appears again. So as you can see now, we have here three different archive options: category, date, and author. So where do they come into play? So first of all, we have the category archive. So that would be, for example, the category gaming gadgets. If you click that, you will have once again an overview of all posts which were tagged with gaming gadgets. So this is just one now, but this is how it is displayed. And again, we have a couple of options here to change that. So on the right side, we have the sidebar. Again, this time a bit bigger, and a small content section, and we can once again modify that. So this is the category part. Then we have here the date archive. So this is obviously referring, for example, here to a month. So again, we click on August and we have all the dummy posts I inserted earlier, and again, a way to display it. And last but not least, we have the authors archive. So for example, if we go here, we can see here it says published by Vincent, and I can click my name, and again, all the posts that I posted will be displayed. So we will just take a look at the category archives because the other pages basically work the same way. So let's go to the category archive on our front end. That would be, for example, gaming gadgets. So we go here, and once again we can change everything just the same way as we did in general. So we can just display the sidebar again on the left side and make the ratio 9:3 and also have a memory style. So we're going to click update, refresh our front end, and we can see now that our category archive looks similar to the blog page we created. So we have sort of a similar design. And of course here we have again as a title of that page the category we chose. So the same is for date archive and for authors archive. So you can just change the exact same options the way if you want them to appear in a different way than the general section. And the same, of course, also for the text archive. So let's now switch to a more interesting point, the single options. So similar to the previous options, we can change again how the sidebar is displayed, or if it is displayed at all, and the ratio from sidebar and content. So let's just change the ratio to 9:3 again here and click update. And now we have plenty of more options because the single page obviously needs the most options, as this is the actual page where our blog is displayed. So what I mean by that is if you go to your blog page and click on one post, you come to that section, and this section is defined by the single tab right here. So first of all, we have the option post meta. So this is about all the meta information about your posts, and meta information in that case is this section right here. So all categories, for example, we defined the date when it was published, who published it. This is all meta information, so information about the post, but not the post itself. So we can first of all change if we want this to be displayed or not. And in a lot of cases, people really don't want that. So we just click no, update, and we have no information here about meta. So, but also, let's assume just we want it to be displayed, but only particular information. So first of all, we can define again where exactly it is displayed. So let's say we just want it below. So this means that it will not be displayed under the title, but just under the post itself, so that people maybe see it at the end and click on the category or something, but not at the beginning. So let's say, for example, we don't really need the tags to be displayed and also not the amount of comments. So we click update, go back to our front end. So first of all, we see it is now displayed below our posts, and we only see the author, the date, and the categories, and the two other options disappeared. So this already looks a bit more structured. So next we have this little about the author section. So you can still define the information that is displayed here in your WordPress system, and most certainly it's very sensible to use that, so the user gets an impression of who's actually writing here, maybe also with a neat photo. So You can here just define if it is displayed or if it is not displayed. And as I don't have any information yet inserted on myself, I'm just going to choose no. And I'm going to activate related posts. So we're going to see how this works. So let's just keep it the way it is and click update. And see now the about the author section disappeared, but the related post section now appeared. And here we have already 3 posts that WordPress recommends because it is related in some way to the post currently selected. So here we can change a lot of options again. First of all, how many related posts should be displayed, if it should be a simple list, a grid, or a thumbnail. I would suggest grid because it looks much nicer than a simple list. And then you can again here enter a filter, for example by category, if you just want a specific category to be displayed, but we're just going to keep it no filter for now. And then you can say it should be sorted by date, title, or random. So I think date is sensible. And if it should be in ascending or in descending order. So let's just click update and see how this looks like. So now I think this looks already much better because you have the images and the title. So now we have already a lot of options implemented into our single section. And last but not least, you can activate the post navigation. And I'm going to do that as well and click update. And then you can see that you can actually click back to the previous or the next post if there was one.